So you are what you attract. If you are what you attract, nigga, I should be rich, nigga. I be thinking about money, money, money. I should be rich. Yeah, talking about you are rich. How the hell do you? How do I attract what I? How do I what I track when I'm not? I'm not this piece of. I'm not a psycho. I'm not this, but I still get these experiences. I'm not. I don't act like I'm broke in this, but I'm still like. What are you talking about? What you are, what you attract. That's like a gaslight. You are what you attract. You attract and you manifest your reality. You are what you attract. If you want to do it, you have to change your mindset. You are what you attract. What the hell is you talking about? What type of silly idea is it? You are what you... So, if that was the case, then... What? Why is this motherfucker with this motherfucker? But they clearly opposites. Huh? I'm just trying to understand this, bro. Like, you are what you attract. Like, this law of attraction, this manifestation stuff is hurting me, bro. It's doing things to my head. I'm like, I'm going crazy because you put these results and you're not getting it, bro. Like, my mind is spazzing out, bro. I'm about to break this CD, bro. I don't understand this. Well, you are what you attract. I'm putting this out and I'm getting this energy, bro, and it's not working, bro. What are you talking about? You are what you attract, bro. No, it's just a gaslight. You are what you attract. How am I you are what you attract? If I'm good, I should get good. If I do this, if I do that, it's like the more work I put, the less I get out of it. It's like the more money I save, the more money I just lose. Right? You are what you attract. It's like I think these thoughts, I think good thoughts, I think happy thoughts, I think thoughts of me having more of this and that. And it's like less. And it doesn't work. So this law of attraction stuff is all just a sham. It's not real. It's just an idea to mind FUCK mind. That's all it is. It ain't real, bro. That's just the truth cases. So anybody tell you that is lying to you. So you never seen $1 million. You expect to just think about it, imagine it, visualize it, speak it, and then attract it to reality, right? When your environment's not a certain way, your people in that reality is not a certain way. They don't match that. The reason why is because you've been programmed a certain way. You've been programmed based off of fear. You've been programmed when you get into a situation, you freeze up, you get scared. That gives a certain imprint, an imprint of fear. Now you have a vibration more of fear. You're in a frozen state. You don't move anywhere. You're comfortable. You do things to ease that fear. You do things to make you comfortable instead of facing it head forward and actually helping it reflect. You reflect and then help letting you learn about yourself, and then you move forward and you transform. You don't do that. And you know, you don't learn about these. They don't teach you this. They want you a bubble. They want you to SLAVE. They want you a slave. They don't want you to control your mind and all that. This is what they do. They have to work with your mind and control you. Somebody could be talking about this is like that. You know, they talking. They got like some, you know, they got some sense. They not crazy. They not in some mental hospital, but any little thing could kind of trigger them, could set them off because how they've been raised, how their brain has just been worked with through the past years, their body. So they respond to that. That's the type of energy that you're at. More so vibrational match your body is that it resonates with is fear. It's been imprinted on since you was going on young and old, you know what I'm saying? So you have to change that. Some certain things that happen around you just could happen, offset a certain frequency, gives off a certain signal previous to the current one that you have. That's why it's hard for you to like manifest or build that or create that frequency, that space where you can kind of vibrate in a frequency that you want to be of the desire that you wish to manifest. So you want $1 million, you want more clients for this, you want that, you want to this or whatever. It's because how your reality is, you kind of have to rewire your mind. You have to live as you're already that. You got to become. You have to see your reality has to match that. Your body has to accept it. You can't reject. It's going to reject it because your body is there to kind of protect you, more so the ego, so it does certain things to see. You know what I'm saying? It's a manual function within your body. You gotta have to kind of control that and work through it. And it may not take 6 months. It may not take a year. You got to go with this path of trying to learn yourself, do this, and tapping in. You got to keep going with this. And then you're going to see certain things play out in your reality, certain coincidences, synchronicities, things pop up. You're going to realize it's a reality before this, which things happen because houses happen. Nobody just called my phone out of nowhere. Nobody was thinking about this. There's no secret plot. Things are just going on, moving forward. It replays, it loops. This is the matrix. It continues on. You're going to realize that there's a higher reality, but you would have to be in a higher frequency or a higher a way of thinking where you're able to think and see through things and see and kind of pick up on things. You know, you would have to have a higher bandwidth. You have to be here, almost clairvoyant. You know what I'm saying? But beginner people or average people, when they get to it, or the regular person, they think it's a scam. It's all BS, or you got to work for it. That's what they think. But law of attraction is not even attraction. It's really just matter and physics. If you get in the tooth and nail of this, you know what I'm saying? That's what it is, you know? You look at this at an elementary level. If I do this and this is what's going to happen, you don't realize there's factors to things. Things could interfere. You know what I'm saying? Things could have happened. Maybe you had a bad day. This happened, or you didn't know, or something around you happened. That's what's going to attach to your energy. That's why they say protect your energy. That's to say your blessing is not for everybody. These may be quote just to say it, or feel good quotes or whatever, or no, these are true sayings. Like, you got to take heed to that. Certain things happen. That's why there's delays in this reality, because we've been taught things are solid. It looks solid, it moves, but if you really look at it, it's constantly expanding, it's breaking apart, it's dividing. But you've been taught that. You've been having a fixed mindset to keep you solidified with this world, this lower density reality. You know what I'm saying? If you see a house or whatever the case, you think the house is going to stay there. You don't realize that house could be broken on and build a bigger house. You have a certain mindset about it. You have to realize things could transform. Things could go beyond. You know, you don't think of it that way. You don't have an expansive mindset, so things around you won't expand. It won't move. That's just how you've been taught. Your brain has been worked with to follow up with this mindset, this program. You got to rewire your brain every day. You got to work at this, and reality is gonna have to match. It's gonna match the frequencies. Things will happen. You're gonna have patterns. This will happen. That will happen. This is gonna show up. You're gonna get a feeling. You're not a feeling out of curiosity. A feeling that something is coming up. I feel something around me. You're gonna, get an inner knowing. You're gonna get deja vu. You're gonna feel a bun. You're gonna feel a shift, and boom, something happens in your reality because you're becoming that. You know what I'm saying? It's a signal. You're in that wave. So the universe is kind of directing to you to that. Things are going on. In order for a car to keep going to this direction, of course, it needs gas, so it can go to its destination. This physical world is a maneuver to go through. It's a portal to go of which a reality to which you wish to be at, of course, in a moment. But it's all one at a certain level if you're looking at quantum physics and all that type of stuff. You just have to be there, and in reality, it's going to be a way where it manifests. It pulls you through it. It works through you. and things align through with you. It caused situations. You know, have you ever had a situation that's happened, you felt something that's happened, it was manifested? Of course, that's just an example. That was created artificially, but if that could happen artificially, what makes you think there's no thing higher up that you can't see that can cause things to happen? You see what I'm trying to say? So that's just how it is. People look at it at an elementary level, like, oh, if I do this in Ice Effect, if I got $1 million in Ice, it'll be no, dumbass. It's not. It's more to it. It's more to, not to it, but more to kind of like getting to understand this. You got to look at it very specific. Okay? If not, then you're not going to attract nothing. You're not going to manifest. You're going to be these delays, or you're going to give up. You're going to slow it down. I mean, the energy is still there, but you're just going to pull the plug, and it's just going to just dispute in the air. And it's just, you know, that's what is going to happen. So, yeah.